Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to configure a NetFlow configuration on a Cisco IOS XR router. The NetFlow configuration we basically do on an interface in order to find the traffic flow on a particular interface. This output will show with the source and destination IP of a traffic, what type of protocol and other details about the traffic flow. So this is a typical lab topology I have. Let's say I'm initiating a traffic from CE2 to CE1, and the traffic goes via the PE2, which is a ASR 9K router, and then goes to PE1 and then another PE, and then reaches the destination CE router. I'm going to capture the traffic. I'm going to configure the net flow on this interface 0001. So all the traffic flows that is going and coming inside of this interface we will capture using the net flow configuration. This is my IOS XR router ASR 9K, and I'm going to capture the traffic coming on this interface GIGI 000/1. So let's start configuring the net flow. We have to first go into the config mode and then configure a flow monitor map. Flow monitor map. I'm just giving a name for it. Monitor underscore map underscore MPLS. So the traffic going on that interface is MPLS traffic. So I'm just giving a name MPLS, and also we will record the MPLS traffic. So we can record the IPv4, IPv6. So in this lab I have MPLS traffic, so I'm giving MPLS. So I'm going to record the IPv4 fields, and labels we can give up to 6. I'm giving 3, and we can give a catch timeout for both active and inactive flows. So I'm giving a limit active 500, and also inactive 500. So the timers are in seconds. So once configuration, we have to do the sample map configuration also. So I'm going inside the sample map, just giving a sample underscore map name for it, and I'm going to capture random 1 out of 100, which is just a sampling interval. So I'm going to give 1 out of 100. So we can change this based upon the amount of traffic going on an interface that we are configuring the net flow. So this is the net flow config. So we have configured a flow monitor with a name, and we are recording the MPLS packets, IPv4 fields, label level 3, and catch timeout active 500 seconds and catch timeout inactive 500 seconds. Then a sampler map, its name, random 1 out of 100. Now we have to call this under the interface where we are going to apply the NetFlow configuration. So I'm going inside the interface GIGI 0/0/0/1, then give flow. So we have option for IPv4, v6. Ours is MPLS. So flow MPLS monitor. We have to give this monitor map name that we given, and then the sampler, then the sampler name. So we can capture the net flow both in ingress and also in the egress direction. So I'm going to capture for both. So this is the total config that you are going to commit now. the monitor map, sampler map, and we are calling them both under the interface. So I'm going to comment this. So now the show command to view the flow is show flow monitor, the monitor map, and then catch format. In the table format we'll see, and then the location 0/0/CPU 0. So there is no flow right now. I'm going to initiate a pings from the CE router. Then we will start seeing the flows here. This is my CE router, and you can see what are the routes that I'm learning via BGP or my remote CE router IPs. So I'm going to initiate the ping to all those IPs so that we can have multiple flows. Flow created ping 192.168.10.1. So I'm pinging all the reachable IPs so that we'll have multiple flows on the output. Okay, so now I'm going to run the same command again, show flow monitor. So now we can see the entries. So whatever the flows that we initiated from this C router, whatever flows we initiated, you can see that here with the source and destination IPs, and both the incoming and outgoing direction. And you can see the protocol, everything is showing ICMP only because I'm just initiating a ping. In a real-time environment, you will see different type of traffic and different flows. So now, I mean, in the router CLI, it's hard to interpret. So we have to copy these and put it in a Excel sheet in order to understand, from which source and destination the traffic flow is coming and going out. So you have to just copy this, including that table and column name. So whatever data I copied, I'm going to just paste in a new Excel sheet. So it will be in this format. So we have to go to data, and there is an option test to column. So we have to select this one. So we have to select this first column because everything will come under this particular row. So that we need to give test to column. Then only all these entries will come in a proper row and column with in a tabular format basically. Just give nest and then finish. So now you can see it's not only coming in this particular column, it is distributed evenly. So main thing to see here is we are trying to capture the source and destination IPs of the traffic flow. So we can see from which source and which destination the traffic is flowing, and what type of protocol we are getting, and from which VRF we are getting this traffic, that also you can see. And the direction also it will show of the traffic, whether it's on that interface where we are doing the NetFlow configuration, whether it's a ingress or egress traffic. And we also see the other details on the interfaces on which we receive the traffic and sending it out, all those informations. So this NetFlow we basically use capture the transit traffic to understand from which source and destination we are getting traffic. If you want to check from which source and destination a particular flow that is consuming more bandwidth on your interface, all those informations you can find, and what type of traffic that is coming on in that particular flow, that also you can understand. So in a production environment, we can keep this command running at least for 5-10 minutes, so that whatever traffic flow that we are targeting to capture, that gets captured on this output. So that's the procedure how you can configure a NetFlow on a Cisco IOS XR router, and how to copy them on a Excel sheet and interpret the traffic flows. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I put a new video, you will get an alert.